Donuts for the good boy. So you guys might be wondering, what do you mean today is the last day? I thought Kyle was at the end of the month. Well, today is September 16th, and we have made a kind of last minute decision that we are not going to Kyle this year. So today is our last ranch show. We are heading to Centerville, Maryland on the Eastern Shore to go show the Eastern Shore Western Horse Show Association and have a fun day with a lot of people over there. This is an ECRA sanctioned show. However, we are not going to Kyle this year. We made the decision. So what's been going on with that is that without getting into some super crazy details. Oh, hey, look, there's some turkeys. Turkey crossings. They're all scattering around. But as you can see, I'm also by myself today. It is just Larry and I. Mike has to work the fair. I'm still chasing a turkey. It just needs to, thank you. No, just get out of the road. This is chaotic. Welcome to our farm. But yeah, so Mike is working. He has to work tonight for the county fair, so he can't come today. But tomorrow we do have a barrel race that we will be at, and he'll be able to make to that one. But yeah, today, so we're, like I said, we're heading to Centerville. Kyle is in 2 weeks, and I don't know if I really want to get into super detail with all these things, but basically there's a lot of just kind of politics and some unfairness in the association, and that because they decided to last minute double judge and double point a show that is 5.5 hours away from here that a lot of us from here down south could not make. Like the top 30 points are all over the place. My goal this year was to be top 20. I knew we were going in pretty limited with missing a show association and booze schedule and all that stuff, but right now we're sitting 21st, and what really made me mad is that they double pointed this show, and it really was kind of unfair. It was a one-day show. It had the biggest turnout, more than the championship, so of course everyone got these crazy amount of points, and like everyone's all over the place. I feel bad for my friends that have been chasing crazy points all year that are now all over the place because of this and everything. And needless to say, a lot of this stems from politics within the association, trying to have clients do better than others. It's been going on for years, and a lot of people complain about it. And again, I'm not trying to bash the association because I do enjoy showing with it, but I have a lot going on this year with Boo, and I had some issues going on at work this week and dealing with Boo's rehab right now, trying to juggle everything. And then of course Mike can't go to Kyle, which is fine, but that he has some training he has to do, so his schedule's all messed up. So I really wanted to go because I had a lot of fun last year and I really enjoyed it, but because of just all these things leading up to it, I'm just like, and then the point standings on top of it and what they did with the points, I'm just like, we're done. I cannot, unfortunately, mentally handle it. Again, that's part of this vlog, is just documenting everything and hoping that some people can get some take from this. And if you're going in there with a really clouded mind and struggling with a lot of things, and it's just like going to any big show and championships, it's always a big deal, right? Like you're always stressing, you're always trying to get everything situated, but there's just so many things up in the air right now, especially with Boo. Like her recheck is that Tuesday and we'll be leaving Thursday, and it's like, can she be outside, can she not be outside? My husband would be dealing with everything, and he's like, honestly, I really just don't want to deal with her without you here, because she's a lot and she can be difficult, and not like he can't handle it, but it's also like my big time horse, and again, he was helping me decide, and I was like, if you were in my shoes, what would you do? He's like, my big horse, my main horse is home hurt right now. He's like, everything you got going on, I just wouldn't. So we decided for finances, because just not going this year. So today's our last show. The crew at this show is awesome. I don't know what our show plans are going to be next year because, again, politics are just kind of making me mad. But I'm hoping next year I can show more of these people. In this association, they're just all really, really nice, and they do a lot for their competitors. We showed here in the beginning of the year, and every show they give away champion and reserve champion awards, and they just do a lot, which I like. I like a family atmosphere at shows. This is supposed to be fun. I shouldn't be going there worrying about points or worrying about, oh, you ride with so-and-so, so the judges are going to pick you over my horse and things like that, which happen a lot more than people think. So, I'm looking forward to today, and it's actually, as you can see, I'm actually in a sweatshirt. It is fall-like weather. Today it's supposed to be 80, but it's not supposed to be that bad. This morning it was 52. Of course, this morning I woke up to no power, so it's also why I'm very tired looking. It's just been a very exhausting week, and I'm on the phone with the power company trying to figure out all that stuff, and so this morning was a little frazzled and a little delayed, but we are on the road now, and I will see what videos I get from today, because again, I'm flying solo, so you might just have to be looking at me filling you guys in. But let's see how today goes. Wow, what a day. I could not be happier with Larry today. So I unfortunately don't have any videos. I do have some pictures I'll probably be sharing. But Larry came to make me feel better about myself. We had a lot of, our riding classes and our rail classes were great. His trail, he actually won all the trails. So back up a little bit. So we got third in the ranch halter out of 13 horses in the geldings. Probably one of the bigger ranch classes we've had since, honestly, Kyle last year. And then his walk trot, he was a little bit fresh. So today was really our first morning showing that it wasn't 5,000 degrees. And definitely feel it. And the ground at this arena was a little deep in certain areas. And I think he was just feeling himself because he had to actually pick up his feet. And he's like, oh, it's not 5,000 degrees. I'm not melting. And we're showing. And it's beautiful. And blah, blah, blah. So he was a little fresh in the walk jog. But he kept his stuff together. And we actually got second in the walk jog. Then the walk jog lope, he won it. Then we went on to win all of our riding we won our riding classes. No, we got second in the walk trot riding. First in the walk jog lope riding. We won both trails. We finished third in both roundups because we do not go fast. But he tried today, and that's what everyone was laughing. It's he was really trying to be a little barrel pony today. It was really kind of cute. We had to do figure eight around barrels, and he was really trying his hardest for his big, slow body. But, yeah, it was honestly really good. We won some gorgeous coolers, so we came home walk jog division reserve champion and walk jog lope division in the open and all the open actual champions. So we got 2 coolers, and it was honestly such a nice day. Everyone in the show series are, I swear, again, like I said earlier, the sweetest people. Everyone's so nice. Everyone just loves Larry. The judge came up at the end and was commenting on him and how much she loved him. And same thing with one of the trail judge. And it was just, I just like when people come together at a show and appreciate everybody, appreciate their horses, help each other out. I was giving pointers to some youth people about things. Other people were saying other things to other people. Everyone just helps each other. And it's just that's what showing's about. That's what it should be about. And it's a bummer that I'm not going to Kyle. Again, everyone's like, are you going or you're not going, blah, blah, blah. Because these people make me want to go because I love these crowds. But today couldn't have been a better day to end our season on such a good high note where it really mattered and what I honestly really needed mentally. Larry's just happy to get out and show with me. He was just such a good boy. And even the food booth person that was seeing us show all day, they're just he just looks like the happiest horse out there every time you're showing. And you can really tell, and this is what other people are saying. They're you can tell that he really likes what he's doing, that you guys are a great team. It was just such a good day. It really was. So, yeah, we're coming home open, reserve, and champion. And now to Woodbine for our barrel race, where I'm going to be taking Hollywood, and my student's going to be taking Jet with her horse Cookie that will be exhibitioning, and Ember will be riding Dallas. So time to flip everything around now and head home and get ready for tomorrow. So we were just starting to get towards Lady Longears. We're almost here now. And of course, the little bit of rain that they were calling for is coming. So we're all hoping that this will just pass really quick. Honestly, the ground could probably use it because we have had a pretty dry last couple weeks. But hopefully this just passes in like the next 45 minutes or so. So we're not dealing with soaking rain the whole entire time. But we got Hollywood and Jet on the trailer. This morning was already a bit of a stressful morning for my one student because Cookie has decided she didn't want to get on the trailer today. And they've been working with her and trying to get her on, and they just could not. So it's hard when we can't be there to exactly help. But so Cookie is not coming for today's exhibitions, but we still have Jet and Hollywood, and Ember and Dallas will be coming later. Mike is actually here for today, thankfully. Yesterday was always rough without him. And then we got little Reba in the back. Reba, where are we? She's looking out the window. So we'll see how today goes. Hopefully this rain will just come and go, and we will have perfect ground for running some barrels today.
Come on, bro, push them around. There you go. Push them out of it.
So we are on our way back from Lady Longears, and of course as we got there it was downpouring and really raining, and it stopped just in perfect timing for the show. And just as everyone was finishing up and they finished the last rider, it started raining again, so it just stopped raining again. But thankfully we were able to get the whole entire race in. It kind of worked out perfectly. But it was a really good day for everybody. So exhibitions went well for everyone. I was the first up at draw 11. And I have to say there was a lot of people that didn't show today or scratch. I think a lot of people were in the air with this weather. So it really kind of worked out in everyone's favor because it ran really fast. But Hollywood and I did good. I didn't exhibition them. I was hoping for a 19 today, but we ran a 20 something. No, I can't remember. But he did good. We had a really good first and second, and then going to the third, I don't know if the buck and shoots threw him off or he was just feeling fresh. Because as we were going to the third, I kind of felt his head come up and his ears catch on to something. So I don't know if he was looking at the barrel setter, looking at the chutes, not sure what. And so I felt him kind of want to duck, and then picked him up, and then he started throwing his head down and around his back, thinking about bucking. But we got him around the third home. So I think that kind of cost us a little bit, but we finished 8th in the open 3D and 2nd in the adult 3D. No money today because there weren't that ton of entries. Then the girls did really, really good. So Allie, or Ember, and Dallas were up first, and they actually improved on their last time running here, I think over 1.5 seconds. She actually lost her stirrup, I guess, going around the first, so that kind of threw them off a little bit, but her second and third were beautiful. And Jet and Allie, I really wanted her to focus on her approach today, especially going to her third and sitting back, since she tends to kind of want to lean forward. So they kind of missed their spot going to the first, but she made up for it going around the second, and their third was absolutely gorgeous today. So I was really, really ecstatic with everybody. They both finished in the open 4D. I can't remember they placed that, but then the youth, they were like 4th and 5th. So it was a really good day. It was a great day for last time at Lady Longears. It was nice because it wasn't 5,000 degrees for a change. And this is our last race for a little bit. Our next race is in West Virginia on the 7th, which Hollywood will actually not be here for. His owner will have him for a week of going camping, and her other horse can't make the camping trip. So Hollywood's going to have to leave for a week to go there. So I'm actually going to be running Jet in West Virginia. And then I will go be picking up Hollywood the Friday before our next race in Westminster, Maryland. So next month is going to be a little hectic, but at least so far I think Hollywood and I are starting to really click, and I got a lot of compliments today with me and him, how I'm riding him and how we're doing together, which was always nice to see other people thinking that too. But he's a really, really good boy, and I'm having a blast with him, so he tries his little heart out. So back to home, and then next weekend we're actually going to have a little surprise pop-in show that you guys will hear about more as it gets closer with Jet. So see you guys soon, and for now we are done for at least a couple weeks of barrel racing.